Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to the 6 News Roundup. Today we'll round up all the Rainbow Six news over the last week or so. And let's begin with a continuation of the controversy, and that is the new HUD for Rainbow Six Siege. You would of course seen the gameplay and reaction to the new HUD by now, and it's been pretty negative. But we now have a new iteration on the test server, so this is the current live HUD as it sits right now. Then we got this new one for the new season, and then we have just got this new one, which has been released on the test server. It's interesting because not much has changed. I think the whole thing still needs to be scaled down, at least a good little chunk, but they have reduced the compass, but not by much. It is a very tiny reduction, although I do love the fact they've taken away the blue, although I would make that white in the middle a little bit more translucent as well. I don't think it needs to be quite so heavy, but it's a much better compass, I think. Although scale-wise, I would still bring it down a bit. I have been playing the most recent Halo though, and I've been really freaking enjoying it. And I actually noticed that the compass is quite significant on that, but it's off to the side. And honestly, I really like the new Halo HUD a lot. Although I think it might be, again, quite a controversial one too. But anyway, I'll stop talking for a couple of seconds and you guys can check out some footage between the old and the new in motion, see what you think about it, and let me know in the comments below. Now let's move on to Elite customization. It has finally shown up in the test server, and I can only presume that stuff like the HUD and stuff like the Elite customization is getting done by like a couple of people at most. Like I literally think 2 people are working on it, because we see a lot of slow iteration here. So this is actually the first time we've seen the customization of the Elites on the test server. We did get to see it on my preview build before it was revealed, but this is the first time we've seen a proper version on the test server that allows you to customize the headgear, uniform, victory celebration, operator portrait, card background, and it's all completely independent. So finally good to see the almost finished product, because it actually isn't finished yet. There is something else still to come. It's in the patch notes here, which is that they are planning to bring in a unique ability customization, which is not yet available. But when released, this will allow you to customize the operator gadget. So for example, Frost Elite, a lot of people think that that is a pay to lose skin because it actually makes the frost mats far more visible. Well, you'll be able to put on all the Elite stuff if you want to, but then you can go to the gadget and you can go for the default skin rather than the big spiky one that looks very visible. Or, I assume that potentially in the future we'll see gadget skins actually come out as another cosmetic item that you'll be able to purchase. And of course, we already have confirmation that the card backgrounds, the operator portraits and stuff like that are going to be in the battle pass. I would expect to see like victory celebrations and things as well pop up in the store. And even in the future, we might see gadget customization pop up in the store as well that won't be linked to any elites. But what I can't be sure of right now is when that gadget customization is coming, because the patch notes are not clear whether that's coming later in the test server or later in the season or in a future season. It just makes a very vague reference to when it is released we will get to be able to customize our gadgets. And right now we have to wait and see when that's going to show up. But I'm hoping we don't have to wait for another iteration of the Elite customization, because we already had one iteration last season. But anyway, talking about Elites, we got a brand new Elite Vigil that came out. This is also a surprise because we've had 2 within the last couple of weeks. I was totally thinking we would have another one, but I thought it would come with the launch of the new season. I am now starting to wonder, will they launch another one for the new season? Like, Elite customization is coming, so getting a lot of Elites out there would be cool. So I'm kind of curious if they're going to actually bring out potentially 1 or 2 more as surprises later in the season. But that's mostly it for news, guys. I have released a Mythbuster video on the brand new bulletproof camera with its EMP. I don't expect it to be a game changer for like strats and stuff, but it's also got a lot of potential to do some interesting things. Like, it can shoot through reinforced walls, so you could potentially EMP something on the other side, which is pretty huge if a tactic can be found to utilize it. I've also got Mythbusters out on Thorn as well. What I'm surprised about, I want to just, blab about this for a little bit, but both these videos were like over 15 minutes long, and I thought Thorn was pretty simple, and I thought the Bulletproof Camera was pretty simple. Ended up with 2 15-minute episodes on the Mythbusters. I think it's just a fact that there's so much stuff to test with every single other operator in the game, so you have to go through it all. And I still have to leave out a few things every so often as well, because they start getting extraordinarily bloated. But yeah, it's just kind of showing how complicated Rainbow Six Siege is getting, because it used to be that I would sometimes have an issue making a video that was 5 minutes long for a new operator. Now I'm at 16 minutes and I'm trying to freaking shorten it. So yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, interesting to say the least. I went into this season thinking it was going to be very boring. Ended up with much more complexity than I thought, and actually ended up really enjoying myself. But seeing it on the live servers is going to be the big thing for me. I can't wait for this new season to be on the live servers, because I am kind of enjoying it on the test server, but you can never tell on the test server. Anyway guys, enough blabbing. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.